when nice is fake. 8 signs they secretly don't respect you. Written and published by the Brain Podcast. Have you ever had a moment where you shared something beautiful, a dream, a win, a tiny piece of your heart, and instead of feeling closer to the people around you, you felt strangely more alone? You looked at their smile, you heard their words, but something deeper inside you whispered, "This isn't real." You doubted yourself. You thought maybe you were too sensitive. But deep down, something inside you was already telling the truth. Today, I want to walk you through 8 hidden signs that someone may secretly disrespect you, even if they seem perfectly nice. Because sometimes the wounds we can't see hurt the most. And if you stay with me until the end, I'll show you why the deepest betrayals don't come from strangers, but from the people we once tried to give our hearts to. It usually starts small. A comment disguised as humor. A laugh that leaves a bruise instead of a smile. You're smarter than you look. Wow, you're brave to try something like that. Good for you. I guess not everyone needs to be perfect. At first, you might laugh along too. Because what else can you do? You don't want to seem insecure. You don't want to make it awkward. But deep inside, you feel the sting. You feel yourself shrinking, even if you don't know why. True friends don't lace their love with poison. When someone needs to tear you down, even in jokes, it's because your light makes them uncomfortable. And rather than rise up, they try to dim you down. It's easy to find people who clap for you when it costs them nothing. It's harder to find the ones who stay when the room gets quiet. When the stage lights are off, when you're tired, messy, human. The people who secretly resent you, they show up when it's convenient. They vanish when it matters. Suddenly, they're too busy. Suddenly, they forgot. Suddenly, every excuse is easier than standing by your side. And here's the thing they don't tell you. Real loyalty isn't proven when life is perfect. It's proven when life is hard, boring, complicated, and they still choose you anyway. I'm just worried about you. I don't want you to get hurt. Maybe you're aiming too high. Sometimes, these words come from a place of love, but sometimes, they are cages disguised as comfort. Because when someone secretly fears your success, fears your happiness, they'll pretend they're protecting you, while secretly trying to hold you back. Ask yourself, do their words make you feel stronger or smaller? Do they lift you? Or do they quietly plant seeds of doubt you didn't ask for? Not every concern is care. Sometimes it's just control, dressed up in kindness. Have you ever tried to share your heartbreak with someone, only for them to shift the conversation back to themselves? You open your heart, and instead of holding it carefully, they compare it, correct it, crush it. Oh, that's nothing. You should hear what happened to me. Everyone goes through that. You're not special. When someone truly loves you, they hold space for your sorrow. They don't rush to replace your pain with their own. If someone constantly makes you feel like your struggles are invalid, irrelevant, or inconvenient, it's not because you're asking too much. It's because they have never learned how to sit with someone else's storm. You tell them about a new opportunity. They immediately bring up something better they achieved. You mention something you're proud of. They change the subject, or worse, correct you. It's not always obvious. It's the slight tension when you succeed. It's the coldness behind the congratulations. It's the tiny flicker of resentment in their eyes when you shine. Not everyone clapping for you is happy for you. Some people are simply clapping to cover the sound of their own breaking heart. And you deserve to be celebrated, not competed against. Sometimes it doesn't happen to your face. Sometimes it happens when you're not in the room. A twisted version of your story. A subtle doubt planted in someone else's mind. A concern shared with the wrong people. Gossip isn't always loud. Sometimes it's whispered like prayers. Sometimes it's dressed as worry. Sometimes it's painted with innocence. But no matter how gentle it sounds, it cuts the same. If you feel yourself losing friends, losing trust, losing peace, and you can't trace it to anything you did, there's a chance someone else is tracing it for you in lies. You can fake words. You can even fake a smile. But you can't fake energy. You can't fake presence. Pay attention to the way their eyes flicker when you speak, the stiffness in their hug, the tone that tightens when you succeed, the way their body leans away instead of toward. Our bodies speak before our mouths do. The ones who secretly resent you will show it, not always in what they say, but in what they cannot hide. And once you learn to read that language, you will never be fooled by empty words again. You don't have to rationalize it. You don't have to prove it. If you feel drained around someone, if you leave every conversation second-guessing yourself, if you feel a quiet dread instead of ease, that's real. Your nervous system is wiser than you know. It remembers what your mind tries to explain away. It sees behind the mask. It feels the difference between safety and danger, even if the danger is subtle, soft, smiling. You don't owe your peace to anyone who costs it. You don't have to justify protecting your spirit. Your body is not a liar. Your soul is not confused. They are simply waiting for you to believe them again. You were never too sensitive. You were never imagining things. You were sensing things. Things others wanted you to ignore. But you don't have to ignore yourself anymore. The people who truly love you, they won't make you guess. Their words and their energy will match. Their presence will feel like home. And if something feels wrong, it's not your job to fix it. It's your job to trust it, to choose yourself, to protect the beautiful, sacred, powerful heart you have fought so hard to heal. And if today you needed a sign, this is it. You are allowed to listen to yourself. You are allowed to walk away from anything that makes you forget your own light. You are allowed to be free. If this resonated with you, if it made you think deeper about your own path, subscribe to the Brain Podcast for more reflections on power, purpose, and transformation. Together, let's keep rising, wisely, fiercely, and unapologetically.